CW is saying, so you wouldn't recommend buying 543.95 later in the day. So let's go through a couple of things. And it's a good question. So let's get some learning done here on how this works in terms of when, timing. So let's say they came down there anytime soon. Okay, I have plenty of time left on the clock. They're either going to bounce it there, they're not. If they're not, they're going to do something else and I can maneuver around it. I have plenty of time. But let's say that it happens at 2:30, 3 o'clock this afternoon. All right, let's say they don't do it now, but they're down there at 2:30, quarter to 3. They may bounce it there and it may be a great trade, but if they stay down there and they start hovering around 243.95, 244, and they hover there for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it is, you have to make a decision now. You want to hold it overnight? That wasn't the point of the trade. Or do you have to cut a potential loser because you ran out of time on the clock? So this is why I say, one of the reasons I say it's a morning business. The second reason I say it's a morning business minus time left on the clock is because it's a different market in the morning and the afternoon. In my opinion, there are two markets. One that includes the morning rush and up to about 11, 11:30. You could see now that it's a different market than it was an hour ago, hour and a half ago. And it's slower. There's no clear direction. Maybe there is at present time. Maybe they're headed for 544.75, but all this chopping around up here is a different market than heading somewhere and having a crisp reaction from that place. That's the morning trade. In the afternoon, you get more of what's going on now. It's just back and forth, limited moves a lot of the time. Sure, they can move, but they don't get to numbers. It's a different market in the afternoon. All of a sudden, at the end of the day, they'll get to a number. They did that yesterday. Okay, and so different type of market, limited time left on the clock, and therein lies the reasons why I like the morning business. Sometimes they'll do the morning trade in the afternoon, and a lot of us just leave it alone. Some of us take it, and a lot of us leave it alone because having that number has to be in the morning after you've seen this for a long time and you've run your own numbers and say, what are my results in the morning versus the afternoon? And I can almost guarantee you they're better in the morning. And that's the reason. So it's not that the number changes later in the day, CW, it's that the opportunity changes because of the different market and time of day, and it's variable risk. You're adding variable risk in the afternoon because of those things. What I'm doing is trying to train you all what works best, and over time eliminate the things that are variable risk in my mind. And what it does is it eliminates trades that have a higher probability of being incorrect because of whatever the reason is that I given on that variable risk piece of information. And then it's narrowing down the number of trades we take, but we're increasing the probabilities because the trades we're taking have very limited variable risk if you play by the rules as I teach them. And that's my philosophy.